What up, man? What's up, y'all? Woo. I had to do an impromptu live. I don't know how long I'll be able to go. We'll see though. I got a co-host, but we'll see how long I'm able to go. But Brian Burns has officially been traded. Officially been traded to the New York Football Giants. It is a sad day, but an end of a struggle between both teams. Man, let me see if I can put this up here. Shout out to Sheena. She kind of dropped the hints of the scoop early. Let me see. She tried to drop the breadcrumbs early, so shout out to Sheena. I don't know if they'll give her credit for it, but she kind of had the nuggets first. So Brian Burns did get his bag. He got a bag. He got that $30 million. He got that $30 million that y'all said he wasn't worth. He got that $30 million that people said he wasn't worth, but it is what it is. Brian Burns has been traded for a second and fifth round pick. We have another second round pick. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 39. They had two. They had 39 and 47. It better be, because to me, this seems like it's low. It seems like a low compensation. Yet again, the Panthers are on the bad end of a trade to me, because let me see what the fifth round pick is. They picked 140. 140 is their pick, and that's worth 36. If they put it with that, 546. It's equivalent. If they get 39 and 140, it's the equivalent to a high second round pick. It's the equivalent to a high second round pick. So you got pretty much the equivalent for a high second for Brian Burns. No first. Yet again, Christian McCaffrey was traded. No first. You had a trade offer a couple years ago from the Rams. 2 first round picks and a second round pick. You turned it down thanks to Scott Fitter. Oh, don't worry. Dan Morgan saw it happen. So I don't know if this hurt him to have to take this low. The fifth is next year. So we don't even get that this year. So I mean, it's low. It's low. But the Panthers free up $24 million in cap space. Brian Burns, I got to retire my 53 jersey. Let me see where it's at. Come to the end of the road, man. Come to the end of the road, my 53 jersey. My 53 jersey. Man, RIP. RIP to the 53 jersey. Let me hang it up in the back, matter of fact. Let me hang it up. Brian Burns has been traded. I ain't going to get to wear this no more, unfortunately. So now we lost Frankie Louvu. You lost Frankie Louvu. You lost Von Bell. You lost Dante Jackson. And you lost Brian Burns. You lost 4 starters. You wanted to run it back on defense with Ejiro Evero. To try to get similar results and improve the offense. Now you done stripped everything that Ejiro Evero has. He ain't going to never get no job. So it's pick 40. Y'all telling me it's pick 47. So it's not even that. Like, it's a second round pick. Second round pick and a 5th next year. Crazy. You guys make sure you are subscribed, man. We're going live talking about the Brian Burns being traded. I got it down here. I'm going as long as I can. I got some company with me. My co-host is down here asleep. My co-host is down here with me. We got pick number 47. So Louvu has signed with the Commanders. That's how we lost Louvu. So we 4 starters on defense gone. A defense that was already razor thin. It's tough, and we could try to blame this on Scott Fitter. There's some blame to go to him for not taking that trade, but I feel like you got to play hardball. I would have played hardball with that first, because somebody thought Brian Burns was worth that $30 million per year. Somebody thought Brian Burns was worth that. Everybody thought Brian Burns was worth that money, but the Panthers. Everybody thought they was worth that except the Panthers. That's crazy, right? So what do the Panthers do with the extra second? That's the question. But stop real quick. Everybody make sure you give the video a thumbs up. We have 329 people watching. That is huge. We love this. I know this is a tough time for us. We lose, like I said, it feels like we lose a fan favorite. It feels like we lose a fan favorite every offseason. We got to get through this together. We got to get through this together. Make sure you guys please give the video a thumbs up if you have not. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I do recap analysis of the Panthers. I'm on top of all these additions that they're making, any kind of big splash moves like this one. I'll try to do live with anything crazy like this, but everything else I'll probably make videos for and talk about it. I also have a special announcement. I will be going live tomorrow with a special guest. So make sure you are subscribed. I have a very, very special guest, very knowledgeable about the league and the Panthers. So make sure you are subscribed and put on those notifications when I put on what's it called? When I put on the notifications to go live. So make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm just looking at more information. I'm just looking at more information on the pick. It's the second and fifth. Second and fifth. Y'all are telling me that it's 47. Y'all are telling me it wasn't. Y'all telling me it wasn't pick number 39, which sucks. So we didn't even get the high second round pick. That's crazy to me. I feel like you got to play a little bit more hardball. You have to play a little bit more hardball. Why not? Why not play more hardball? Brian Burns is if he's valuable enough to make $30 million per year, he's not valuable enough to get a first round pick. So what is the pass rush going to look like now? Because your room is Amari Barno. Let's look at what the pass rush is now. Let's look at what the edge rushers are now. Because Brian Burns is gone. Brian Burns is gone. He's gone. Let's look up what we got. I got a picture of our edge room. You got a mixed bag. I'm going to tell you that right now. You got Amari Barno, DJ Johnson, Iku Leota, and Luigi Villain. Not a lot of world beaters. I'm not going to lie to you. Not a lot of world beaters. Not a lot of world beaters, I'm telling you. So Albert Breer says we got 39. Yeah, y'all putting a lot of bad information at one time. I gotta get the right information. Y'all bear with me, cause y'all giving me a lot. Y'all giving me a lot. The Giants are sending 39th along with a 5th rounder for Brian Burns. So Breer is Breer is saying 39. Some people are saying 39. Some people are saying 47. So who's right? Who's right? And who's wrong? There's a lot of misinformation out here. There's a lot of misinformation out here. So it is 39. Woo. At least it is 39, but the Panthers ain't got much. I'm putting a lot of stuff on the screen, y'all, so just pardon the distractions. Pardon the distraction. It is pick number 39. Woo. That's a relief. If we didn't get that, man, it'd be crazy. It is 39. All right. Thanks for the clarification, y'all. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. I'm on the road to 15,000. I got draft content coming still, steady dose of that. But this is the big news today. I would do some film breakdowns on Robert Hunt when he comes around too. But this is crazy. This is crazy. Fan favorite, another one gone. Like I said, my Burns jersey. What am I doing with that? What am I gonna do with that? What can I do with that now? I can't do nothing with that right now. I can't do nothing right now. So what do they do with these picks? That's the question. What do they do with these picks? They got the edges in need now. So do you get Chop Robinson? At edge, you got two at 39, and then you can get a receiver, or you can use 33 to trade. I'll be doing the mock draft soon and very soon. But what do? Chop Robinson and then you use one pick to go get T. Higgins? Or do you use what receiver and then chop Robinson? You got to decide. Because we have zero pass rush. Zero pass rush. Like it's gonna be different, man. And it feels like we get our heart broken every offseason, but I'm still not used to it. We lose fan favorites every offseason, but I still not used to it. I'm still not used to it. A lot of mixed emotions in the chat. People hating Burns. Somebody says ship my jersey to Africa. We're going to Big Jordan. They said they're not done. They're going to get a left guard on free agency. They already said they're not done. Y'all asking what do we get for Brian Burns? It's on the screen, fellas. It's on the screen, people. It's on the screen, people. But Brian Burns is a good player. Some Giants fans are asking how Brian Burns is a good player. Putting him on the other side with Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence, he's going to eat. For so long, he hasn't really had pass rush help in Carolina, so people try to diminish what he does. But I think he's going to earn that $30 million per year. Easily. You got Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns, like I said, Dexter Lawrence. That's a fearsome D-line. A fearsome D-line. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's going to far and beyond out-earn that contract. I think it's going to look like a bad return in the long run. Because it's 39 in the fifth. It's tough. It's tough. So it just this organization, they continue to drop the ball. They could have gotten more for Brian Burns a while ago. I think they could have got more for Brian Burns today. But I think they wanted to wipe their hands with it. They freed up $24 million in cap space. They just gave that big boy contract to Robert Hunt. They're going to have to pay Derrick Brown. I told y'all, Derrick Brown, if I'm Derrick Brown, I'm holding out. Derrick Brown should hold out. Don't play with me like y'all play with everybody else. If I'm Derrick Brown, I'm holding out. I'm holding out until I get my bread. Y'all not finna drag me out like this. Now that y'all got that extra cap space, go ahead and give it to me. If I'm Derrick Brown, you know what I'm saying? Chris Jones just got paid. Matabuke he just got paid. Christian Wilkins just got paid. So if I'm Brian Burns, if I'm Derrick Brown, I want my money. Shout out to Anthony Montgomery on the super chat. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So I appreciate that super chat, man. Appreciate the support. It's hard, man. It's hard navigating this time. It's a head scratcher. Like I said, I'll probably do a mock draft tomorrow. I'll work on it tonight, but I'll probably get it up in the morning just to see what things could look like after the trade. So we'll see. Y'all are coping in the chat trying to tell yourselves that Brian Burns ain't worth the money that he just got. Okay. 87.5 is the guaranteed money. That's what counts. That's what counts. 87.5 guarantee is only 17.5 per year. Nobody said $180 million. Are y'all reading what's on the screen? Y'all, I can't point. Which way am I pointing? Y'all reading what's on the screen? 87.5 is the guarantee. I'm not sure the exact number, but it'll free up $24 million in cap space for Brian Burns. So Brian Burns goes to the Giants. Like I said, I think he's going to earn that money easily. Now that he has help, y'all don't understand that these guys don't have help. Everybody that leaves the Panthers goes on to excel. We're like the good luck Chuck of the NFL. Christian McCaffrey, what? Offensive player of the year like type of season. DJ Moore, career year with Justin Fields. Of all people. You know what I'm saying? Louvu finna go up and do numbers. Dan Quinn is finna turn Louvu into diet Micah Parsons. Just think what he did with Micah Parsons in Dallas. What do you think Frankie Louvu is going to do up there? You know what I'm saying? What do you think he's going to do with Dan Quinn? Shout out to James Allen Panther on the super chat. Appreciate it, man. He said, what do you think we picked Patrick Queen? According to Jordan Schultz, that Seahawks thing was just a rumor. They said it was a rumor and that the Panthers are a suitor. So this is what they're going to have to do to try to replace him. Do they use that extra money to go after Ridley? Do they try to trade for T. Higgins with that extra second-round pick? If they can get Ridley, I would do that first because you don't have to trade. You're going to spend similar money as you do with T. Higgins, but you don't have to trade. You know, but we'll see what they want to do. But I do think Patrick Queen, I don't know what his market value is, but we'll see. We'll see. Appreciate that super thanks. Old school Panthers fan, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Said, which direction are we going to replace these players? I guess my mock draft will be out tomorrow. I'll try to make some sense of it, but Patrick Queen is what I heard. What we're doing at edge rusher, I do not know. Like, edge rusher is ugly. Look at this. Edge rusher is ugly. This is why Brian Burns knew he had leverage. This is why Brian Burns had leverage. And people are saying that it's the second highest paid DN. Who do you don't understand? Brian Burns got paid early. The free agency just started today. By the end of this free agent period, he will probably be around 6, 7. I would say Max Crosby has to get paid. Josh Allen has to get paid. Myles Garrett has to get paid. That's 3 more guys right there that are going to get paid more than him. That puts him at least outside of the top 5. Chase Young is out there, but Chase Young looked like he lost a step. He was in the Super Bowl looking like he was getting cardio. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he out there. It looked like he was out there getting cardio. So, like I said, we're replacing 4 starters on defense. 4 starters on defense. And you got to go with Amari Barno, DJ Johnson, Iku Leota, and Luigi Villan. There. Amari Barno, speed rusher. DJ Johnson, 26-year-old guy that hasn't really developed the pass rush bag. Iku Leota, undrafted free agent. He's the local guy, though. Shout out to him. And Luigi, we signed him off the streets during the year. Yeah. So that's who's going to be rushing the passer for you guys. And, don't forget, we have J.C. Horn, though. J.C. Horn's going to have to cover everybody because we got to go to Dante, so we ain't got no corners. So we're definitely going to go edge in the draft. We're probably going to go corner in the draft as well. We'll see what we do as far. No corners really have been signed yet. There was a cornerback trade, but we need to go corner. We definitely need a corner. We definitely, of course, need pass rush. After this room right here, you can't go to war with this. You can't go to war with this defensive end room. I'm sorry. Quarterbacks are going to be back in the pocket having a chance to check their email, bake a cake, play with their kids, do everything in the backfield, but without a pass rush. Derek Brown is going to get quadruple teamed. You can't go to war with this edge room. We have to figure out some reinforcements. You have to. So we'll see. We'll see. We got a lot of people rolling in. Please give this video a thumbs up if you have not. A lot of new faces. If you're a Panthers fan or you like the NFL, hit that subscribe button. If you're a Panthers fan, you got to hit the subscribe button because I'm on top of everything. If you like the NFL, I do a lot of general draft content as well, prospect breakdowns, mock drafts, rankings for the position group. So if you want to see those type of that type of draft content, hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Frankie Louvu has signed a contract with the Washington Commanders. Frankie Louvu signed a 3-year, $36 million contract with the Commanders. He was a free agent, so the Panthers could have offered him money, but they decided to not, and he took his talents to the Commanders. I'm not talking like the defense. See, I'm talking about talking like defense starts next week. I'm just letting you know. We needed an edge rusher before we traded Brian Burns. Now that we traded Brian Burns, we still need two. Just saying. Just saying. So we gotta keep going. Appreciate the subscriptions for everybody. James Keller said he just subbed. Appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, he said if Bryce Young turns out to be a Pro Bowler, we'll trade him for a second. That's my thing. What kind of message does this send? What kind of message does this send that you don't retain your talent? I thought Brian Burns was going to change it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does this send? Because Derrick Brown, I'm telling you, Derrick Brown is paying attention. His agent is paying attention. They're watching this scenario. Homegrown talent not getting done right, not getting a bag. Sheena talked about it in her space. They gave Cam Newton a hard time for his first contract. And y'all know what happened when it came up time for that other one. They got rid of him. And they did him dirty in that scenario. When he had that last year, $19 million left, and Matt Rule came in. It's hard. It's hard. And I understand trying to reallocate assets from defense to offense, but woof, this is dramatic. 4 starters gone. 4 starters. Out of here. Out of here. Fan favorites. Fan favorites. Gone. Gone. And it hurts. This has been one of the busiest first days of free agency the Panthers have had in a minute. And they've only signed one person. The Panthers have only signed one player, and this is one of the busiest free agents sees already. Man, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your videos. Really enjoy your content, style of content. Appreciate it, man. Trying to do what I can when I can. Say we got a 5th round pick from 10 years ago. It's a typo, man. It's a typo. It's a typo. We saved $24 million in cap space. Shout out to my guy Dylan on the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Says hard watching Louvu and Burns go. Bro, every time, man. Every time. Fan favorites, gone. They said they want dogs. They let my dog go to the Commanders. They let my dog go to the Commanders. They said they want dogs. They let my dogs go to the Commanders. So it's gonna be big changes, man. More changes coming. Buckle up. More fan favorites are probably gonna go. They changing things around here, man. We got 500 people here watching. Please hit that like button. It really helps me out in the algorithm. I'm on the quest to 15,000 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button as well. I'm gonna keep asking. It only takes 2 seconds. It only takes 2 seconds. But I did my reaction to Robert Hunt. So if y'all haven't seen that video, if you're new to the channel, I broke down how good he is. I broke down how much money they paid him and why they had to pay him so much money. But from the Giants, I thought we could have got 2 seconds. I wanted 2 seconds. I was being greedy. That would have been the equivalent. That would have been the equivalent to a mid first round pick. Yeah, I mean, I think I said it. I said it before. I said all these moves, for better or for worse, is just Dan Morgan pretty much trying to say that he wasn't on board with Fitterer. I feel like he's trying to prove something to the fans or just in general or what. He's trying to prove that all these moves, even if they were made yesterday or last year or 2 years ago or 3 years ago, this is Scott Fitterer. It wasn't me. It seems like he's trying to wipe his hands of everything. Whether they were good or bad decisions, I didn't think we should have got rid of Vaughn. Personally, I understand the Bozeman thing. Dante hurt, but I understand as well. But it just seems like they're trying to undo all the Scott Fitterer moves. And some of them were bad, but some of them I thought were decent. But it just seems like he's trying to make sure he distances himself from those picks. Is he trying to make a statement? He's trying to make a statement. I don't know. I don't know. Danielle Hunter's going to want too much money. I don't know why you would pay Danielle Hunter, because Danielle Hunter's older too. Yeah, like I said, we're going to get a rep. Do you pay homegrown talent? Do you take care of your players? That report card came out. They did pretty decent. Ownership did bad. Somebody said we can look forward to getting Travis Hunter in 2025. Dang, we got to start doing mock drafts for 2025 already. We got to start doing mock drafts for 2025. Jeremy Chin is gone, y'all. We don't have Jeremy Chin anymore. Jeremy Chin's a free agent. I'm hearing that he's about to get a deal here soon and very soon. According to Jordan Schultz, he thought that some Jeremy Chin news may happen today. That's what he thought. So we'll see. We will see. Somebody said another year not watching football. We'll see, man. Like I said, they freed up $24 million. There's some things you can do. You definitely need to get pass rush, period. I don't want to go in with rookie edge rushers. You got to get at least one vet. Is it going to be Chase Young? Is Chase Young able to stand up and play edge with us in this system? That's run. It's the run stopping defense first. At least they want to. But I told you guys, brace yourselves. It's officially a rebuild. Sam Franklin gone too, man. Y'all naming players that are free agents that haven't been brought back. Sam Franklin is not here. Sam Franklin is a free agent. We have not signed him. They have not put out any word to sign him. Yeah, if Evero has a top 10 defense and he don't get a job, you know it's some baby back BS. Yep, the Burns jersey. I just got it from TJ Maxx last year, from Marshalls last year. I just got this jersey. I was smart enough not to buy a zero jersey. I wasn't gonna sign no zero jersey until they booked the deal. I'm not buying no 95 jersey until they put the deal too. We went from legendary bad offense. We're gonna go for legendary bad defense. We allocating resources from one side to the other. Yeah, they haven't done a rebuild, a real rebuild, legit rebuild at least. Shaq is still on the team. But one quick announcement. Tomorrow, live 6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. I'm going live. I have a very, very special guest. I want to announce it to everybody else. Make sure you are subscribed. Very, very special guest, knowledgeable about the NFL and the Panthers, especially. Has an affinity for the Panthers, but he's very, very knowledgeable about the league. I really respect his opinion and the work that he does. He does great work in the industry. I don't want to spill the beans about who it is yet, but please hit that subscribe button so you're in notifications so you're ready for tomorrow at 6:30. As free agency goes on, I'll be doing more lives, but tomorrow is going to be a very, very special live stream. Hopefully it'll be a lot bit better mood. I'll be getting his opinion on everything that's gone down today and over the next 24 hours. So y'all make sure y'all are subscribed. Need a little bit of sun joy. Make sure you are subscribed. But yeah, Burn. It's gonna hurt because even if we drafted Edge, is he gonna be a top 15, borderline top 10 guy right away? No. It took Burns 3 years to get to that spot. It took Burns 3 years to get to top 15 upper echelon. So the guy that we get in the draft, if he's a Brian Burns caliber of player, he ain't going to be there right away for sure. So we'll see. Do we go chop? I mean, we got some assets. Do we go chop Robinson? I'm hearing they want to bring back YGM, but YGM actually has interesting parties. YGM played solid last year in this system. So had some career high numbers, even though he missed time. If they bring back YGM, they go get Chop Robinson with one of them second round picks. They grab a receiver. Is Chop going to be at 39? After that combine he had, Chop may go in the first round. Mr. Luke Cage, what's up, brother? I feel like I missed the super chat. Oh, yeah. My bad, Cruzon. Appreciate you. Got a Giants fan in here. Brian Burns is bad against... No, man. It's a misconception. Don't listen to anything our fans say about Brian Burns. I'm going to tell you that right now. They hate Brian Burns. They hate Brian Burns. This fan base despises Brian Burns. Somebody says, Trey Boston says Spider-Man belongs in New York anyway. You got a point. Spider-Man does belong in New York. They're going to be doing all kind of, I know they're going to be doing all kind of Photoshops with Brian Burns on top of the Empire State Building or something like that, slinging from the webs in New York. I can already see the Photoshops and graphics now, and I'm going to cry every time. I'm going to miss Brian. But he's not bad against the run. Better pass rusher, but he's not bad against the run. Like I said, people just, our fan base hates him. I mean, that's a good point. You don't get the 5th-year option on the second-round picks, but we're worrying about future problems. When's the last time we hit on the second-round pick? Mingo, TBD. TMJ, no. Greg Little, no. YGM, no. When's the last time we hit on the second-round pick? Jeremy Chin, he's out of here. Like, when's the last time we hit on the second round pick? So I think we have to worry about those problems when they come. Don't worry about future issues, but I do understand. Maybe if you want a receiver that's at the top of the first round, you're at 33, you give up an extra pick. And you move up into that first round just to get that. Ryan Khalil. Chin is gone. That's what I'm saying, bro. We don't we get, like I said, we got into this position by not drafting well. Why would Chin stay? Why would Chin stay on the team where he played less than Sam Franklin? And no disrespect to Sam Franklin. No disrespect to Sam Franklin. But why would Chin stay on the team where he ended up playing less than Sam Franklin? Khalil was a second round pick. Okay, that's fair. Appreciate you on the super chat, bro. With Khalil and Moten. So yeah, Moten, true. But outside of that, it's been tough. KK Short, he got that second deal, but that's true. But he didn't make it through the whole deal. Let me try to see. So Ronald Darby went to the Jags.
I always wanted to go to Madison Square Garden, see the Knicks play.
New York City?
First class.
The Plaza Hotel?
Maybe a little mushu.
Amen.
Burns tweeting out rush hour videos. Sad. Yeah, he's gone. So expect a lot more churning of the roster soon and very soon. Yeah, you can't. People, it's not a. They're trying to rebuild, I guess. They're trying to rebuild, I guess, but we'll see. They have a lot of things. I'm ready. I'm ready to do these mock drafts. I'm gonna have a mock draft up in the morning. I'm probably gonna work it out now. As soon as I get off this, I'll probably work on a mock draft about what the Panthers look like now. Because they've addressed offensive line. It sounds like they're going to do it again. According to Jordan, according to Jonathan Jones. They're not done. So do we make a play for Ridley with money? Do we try to trade for Higgins and give him the bag? Now we got some more money opened up. It's a lot of different things we can do. I still think it was a little low, and I'm sticking to it. I still think it was a little low, but I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it, yo. Thank you, Tepper, for destroying this team. Y'all are pissed. Yeah, I'm not drafting no linebacker. I'm not spending premium draft capital on a linebacker. I know Peyton Wilson runs a 4-4, and y'all want him to be Luke Kuechly so bad. But I'm not spending premium draft capital on a linebacker. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm sorry. But if you have not subscribed and you just joining in, please hit the subscribe button on the quest to 15,000 subscribers. My name is Aaron Duncan, recap and analysis of the Panthers. I do news and updates like this, special live stream tomorrow. I also do draft content if you're not a Panthers fan. So explore some of the videos, hit the subscribe button. More breakdowns coming, but of course, this week is going to be a frenzy. It's literally free agent frenzy. They call it free agent frenzy for a reason. And it's already one day. One day has already got me in the tailspin. You're going to be losing some super fans, man. I'm telling you. Some people are these are people that fans were very much attached to. Fans that go to the games, that are there at training camp. Season ticket holders, PSL holders. They love Brian. They love Frankie. You know what I'm saying? These are people that are emotionally attached, yo. They're emotionally attached. It's gonna be tough. I got my 53 jersey. I didn't even get to wear this. I bought this from Marshall's last year. I didn't even get to wear it. Add it to the collection. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right beside my 2 Christian McCaffrey jerseys, my 2 DJ Moore jerseys. Put it in the closet over there. Probably put it beside my Jeremy Chin jersey. You know what I'm saying? I probably got a whole full 11 of people that I bought the jersey. Then I really ain't got to wear on game day yet. The ticket deal is going to be fired. No, they not. David Tepper rose the price 4%. The ticket prices went up 4%. So the ticket's not even going to be cheap. Why would David Tepper make the tickets cheap if we know that other teams are going to show up? You know, I'm trying to find this tweet. Where they said that we're not done addressing the offensive line. We're talking about Brian Burns. Tickets. Yeah, we done lost a lot. They want dogs. They let the dogs go to the Commanders. The dogs are playing up for the Commanders. They let them go. DJ Johnson will emerge as the best pass rusher in history. Listen, man. Listen. Let's be serious right now, man. Let's be serious right now, man. Let's be serious. Wally McFadden, what up, though? Shout out to my boy, Mr. Luke Cage. He said the thought of Barno and Johnson as the pass rush stinks. It stinks on ice. It stinks on ice. It straight up smells. They got to do something. We'll see, man. It's still one day. But shoot, we asked for action. We got plenty of action. Appreciate that super chat. Yeah, DJ Johnson is what we got for for trading Christian McCaffrey, the offensive player of the year. Um, but yeah, we're still rolling, man. It's I'm it's all just got to be worth it. That's what the thing is. It's got to be worth it, man. What are they gonna do with these picks? Are they gonna go get a big time receiver? Are they gonna go get a big time receiver? Are they gonna squander these picks like the Panthers always do in the second round? What are they gonna do? What are they going to do? What is the what is the priority now? You got 2 seconds. Yeah, it's definitely gonna suck before it gets better. Shout out to IQ252 on the super chat. He said, so Dan Morgan said he wanted dogs, but I just watched all the dogs walk. Pun intended. One on walk to Washington. Von Bell was a dog. Whether you liked him or not, he was a dog. They let him go. Brian Burns, dog. He's out of here. Who the dogs you got? Derek Brown? Are you going to pay him? Are you going to pay Derek? And J.C. Horn? His 5th-year option coming up. Are you going to keep him? So, what are we doing? The dogs walking for show. They off the leash. They out of here. They going to a new home. You know they been saying them ads online. Looking for a good home. Free to a good home. That's how we do. We give away our people for free. We give away our dogs for free. Free to a good home, like a classified ad. Free to a good home. Just give us the first round equivalent. We always want a first round equivalent. We don't never want no first. We always want a first round equivalent. Equivalent. Free to a good home. We're giving away our good players, our dogs for free. Free to a good home. Tough. Is it going to be Jamie? Who's going to start in the secondary? Jamie Robinson? I don't know. A lot of questions to be answered. Do you know how much of an L it is for you to go from getting offered 2 first-round picks in the second to only get a 5th-round pick in the second? That's an L. That's an L. That's a massive L. We always trade players when it's too late. We could have got rid of, if they were going to get rid of Christian McCaffrey, they should have did it when his value was higher. And they still didn't get enough of they could have. Christian McCaffrey turned into the offensive player of the year, right? Traded Brian Burns way too late. They got him for a steal. They paid him what he was worth. He's going to go up there and cook. Now that he actually has help. You understand when you have help on the other side of you and across the D-line, Dexter Lawrence, one of the best defensive tackles in the league. Kayvon Thibodeau, an up-and-coming young edge. He's going to do it better. He's going to do better. You can't pin the prior Rams offer on Dan Morgan, but you can pin him not getting more this year. Apparently, they've been talking about this for a while. Apparently, the only thing holding it up was Brian Burns and the Giants. So they were already settled on the 2nd and the 5th. Too early, too late. Like I said, too late for Brian Burns, too late for Christian McCaffrey. The way it's looking now, you probably made the move for Bryce Young way too early. This team was not ready to draft a quarterback. It don't matter who it was. We wasn't ready to draft a quarterback. The timing is never right. We never had two things that match. Solid defense, historically bad offense. Now we took all the assets from defense, and it looks like we're probably going to use them on offense. It'll be entertaining for some people. People say they'd rather lose 37-30 than 24-10 or 9-0. Y'all want to lose and fall with style. Ain't it what Buzz Lightyear said? This isn't flying. This is falling with style. Y'all trying to fall with style. Y'all want to fall with style, huh? We're like thinking we were to trade for a sign. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if they're going to trade for anybody else. That's what I'm saying. I understand that the trade was likely coming. I wanted them to work it out, but I thought they could have got more. But Dan Morgan might not have been. Dan Morgan was in a room when Christian McCaffrey got traded and still ain't get enough. You saw how stupid that looked. Getting second round picks, third or fifth, whatever. You saw how that turned out. I understand Brian Burns had to be traded eventually, but I just think a second and a fifth wasn't a lot. That might be my time. Baby's waking up. My co-host is waking up, so that may be my time, y'all. I was gonna go until my co-host woke up, but she waking up. Y'all gotta be realistic. Y'all don't think just because y'all hate Brian Burns, y'all don't think people like Brian Burns. Y'all don't think people like Brian Burns. Y'all gotta get out y'all bubble. Go outside. Meet some Panthers fans. Get offline. Go meet some Panthers fans in real life. People love our players, man. They love our players. Kids love our players. Fans are emotionally attached. I said, what was that noise? Yeah, that's my little one. That's why I got this little rap on. My co-host trying to keep her happy. You got to get help for Derrick Brown. You got to sign him. You want to build around Derrick Brown. You got to make sure he's going to be here. Sign the deal and make sure he's going to be here. You can't say you want to build around. I don't care what you say. A second and a fifth. Y'all are trying to cope with saying that he wasn't worth this, that, and the third to cope with the fact that we only got a second and a fifth. That's not enough. I'm sorry. It's painfully obvious. Let's see how Burns could look at 2024. Why did the Panthers say the return on Burns was paltry compared to what they turned down? Of course, He thought it would be more difficult to replace a top edge rusher. Plus, the Panthers had just traded Chris McCaffrey, but Burns had all the leverage. And then 2 sides. Even the new regime in Carolina felt like both sides were ready for a fresh start, so the Panthers took what they could get, a fraction of the Rams' offer. Freed up $24 million, which they would have paid. What's next? The Panthers already needed one edge rusher, now they need two, plus a playmaking linebacker after Frankie Louisville agreed to terms. New general manager Dan Morgan wouldn't have moved Burns without having a plan in place. Still has the great start to free agency for Morgan. The former Panthers linebacker said his introductory person he wanted dogs. They lost a couple of dogs on Monday. Am I natty? Yes, I'm natty. I've been working out for almost 20 years straight. I've been working out for almost 20 years straight. I've been working out since 8th grade. I'm an old man now, but I ain't stopped working out. I took one calendar year off of my life out of those 20 years. If we made a trade last year, we would have got 2 firsts and a second. I'm gonna start a what if like Marvel does. I'm gonna do a what if series on videos. I'm gonna say what if we made these certain moves. What if we drafted C.J. Stroud? What if we took the Brian Burns deal? What if we didn't draft Christian McCaffrey? We drafted Leonard Fournette. What if we ran it back with Cam instead of moving on? What if we didn't hire Matt Rule? I'm serious. It should be fun. I'm gonna do a what if series. Y'all think that'd be dope? Just to explore, make believe what's gonna happen. Just to like hypotheticalize whatever you want to say. What happens in the multiverse? There's a multiverse where David Tepper doesn't buy the team, or Matt Rule doesn't get hired, or we fire Matt Rule, or we keep Steve Wilkes. There's alternate universes y'all think out there? What y'all think? So Eric came at, yeah, I don't know if Ajiro knew it was gonna be like this. Yeah, what if we put Burns in the Bears trade instead of DJ? That's a good one. Cause then we would have saved the first round pick, had DJ Moore. Bryce Young probably has a little bit better of a rookie year. It's only day one. Let the front office cook. We judge them by their actions, not off blind faith. We go off what they've done. And what they've done, they didn't get enough for Brian Burns. I'm sorry. Y'all can think we being too harsh, but they didn't get enough. It seems like they took an L just to wash their hands with it. But they had more leverage than anybody else because I don't know. It's just clear that they didn't get enough. I think it's clear and obvious, painfully obvious, unfortunately, but they didn't get enough. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to ask you again. Monday morning quarterback. True. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Panthers content, draft content if you're an NFL fan. Typically, I don't have my co-host with me, but she's here. But very, very special live stream tomorrow at 6:30. Special guest. Joe Clary, appreciate the super chat. Say, I don't understand Burns, but Louisville too. Yep, they let Louisville walk. Apparently, they're looking at Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen is a potential addition, so pay attention for that tomorrow. Pay attention for that potentially tomorrow, according to Jordan Schultz. They're talking to Patrick Queen, the former Ravens linebacker. Yeah, I mean, I think the writing was on the wall that Burns is probably going to be gone, but we just wanted more. We just wanted more in return. Shout out to IQ252 on the super chat. Baby waking up. Said, tell me who is rushing the quarterback in our division. I'm confused. Imagine Kurt having all day to throw the pits in London. With Bijan Robinson running that thing too. Because we're up front, we got to figure out what we're going to do. Because it don't feel like we're going to be able to get enough answers up front to be okay. Y'all saying let them cook, but it's going to be bad. We took some steps back and up front that's not going to be able to be made up in one offseason. Maybe not even two. It's going to be a continued work in progress. Because we got Kirk, got Derek Carr, and Baker Mayfield. Experienced quarterbacks that if you give them time, they will pick you apart. You can try to rain on their parade, but if you don't get pressure on them and hit them, they could pick you apart. And notice how they all have weapons as well. They got weapons as well. It's tough. Is Burns a good player? Yes, Brian Burns is a good player. Giants fans. What are our opponents? Who are our opponents? Who do we play? We play the Giants and the Commanders. You're right. We play Brian Burns and the Washington Commanders with Frankie Louvu. Blood and guts. I think the over-under currently is 2.5 wins. Betting is legalized in North Carolina. So if you're a betting person, you can take the over-under on the wins. I would go under. It seems like they're going to try to build the offense first, and the defense will come around eventually. But it's going to be tough. I think the over-under is 2.5 games. Betting is, like I said, betting is legal in North Carolina now. Shout out to y'all. Congratulations. I'm jealous. I'm big hating, actually. I'm not just jealous. I'm big hating. I'm big hating on that. FanDuel, Underdog Sportsbook, DraftKings, Caesar Sportsbook, it's all legal. We play the Giants and the Commanders. Blood and guts game. Blood and guts game. Get ready for it. No hope for it happening with us. You got to have hope. I guess. But we just going off of what we've seen. We just going off of what's happened before. I'm still getting information. How do I feel about Gross Matos? We're going to have to bring him back. Hopefully, apparently Gross Matos has some suitors. People are interested in E-Tour. But it sounds like the Panthers are interested in bringing him back. But I'm sure there's gonna be more moves to be made. A lot more moves to be made. It's good. They're all gonna be painful. Maybe they're trying to build a winning culture. Emphasis on trying. Evans has already signed a deal. I'm not answering that. Dan Floyd, what up, though? This is a good one. I gotta give you that one. I gotta give you that one. See, I look about as stripped as I'm wrapped up. I got my baby wrapped up on me. She's in here asleep for now. So I try to wear a tank top. I try not to wear too many thick clothing so she don't get too hot. So I'm about to strip down as our defense. Yeah, I'm about as bare bones. I'm about as bare bones as our defense right now, huh? I'm dressed about as bare bones as our defense. Crazy. It's crazy, right? This is funny. It's funny. No, they're going to make more cuts, and you can structure deals how you want to, man. Like there's moves to be made. I think people got to get stopped so married to the salary cap. I'm tired of hearing the salary cap is why we can't do this, that, and the third. I'm sorry. I know we're in different situations, but go ahead and sign Derek Brown. Because tell me if the salary cap is such a big factor and so real, tell me how the Eagles can sign a guard to the highest contract in NFL history today. They did it today. They signed a guard to the highest contract in NFL history. They paid Saquon Barkley over $12 million. $12 million per year for Saquon Barkley. They got Bryce Huff. They're paying Bryce Huff $20 million a year. That's today. This is all three today. Saquon got 12. Huff got 20. Landon Dickerson, the guard, got the highest contract for a guard in NFL history this year. This is all happened today. Last year, they made Jalen Hurts the highest paid player in NFL history. They did. They re-signed Darius Slay. They did. They acquired Hassan Riddick, who was getting like $12, $15 million. A.J. Brown's still getting $20 million per year. And Lane Johnson is getting like 15 as well. He's a right tackle. They have all this stuff. That's not even, I just named a few players. And they keep adding. I told you who they added today. But y'all want to tell me about the salary cap. So it looks like we got some yeses for the What If series. Okay. So we got some votes for the What If series. Cool. I'll do it. I already got one in mind. It's pretty funny. Oh man, Noah Fant. Noah Fant is signing with the Seahawks. Re-signing with the Seahawks. I had him as a target on my free agent video. So Noah Fant is returning to the Seahawks. So there's that. Said, what if sounds great. Pulling my damn ass. Yeah. Yeah, the Eagles, man, they do it. If you know what you're doing, you got an owner that's willing to open up that checkbook, you can make it happen. Said they draft good. I mean, yeah, they draft okay, but keep in mind, they drafted Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson. They don't always draft good. Cody Parkinson has already signed. He signed with, I can't remember who he signed with, but he got signed. Thanks, Giants fan. But yeah, the main thing is, man, they should have included Brian Burns in the deal for Bryce Young. Bryce Young gets a wide receiver one. Brian Burns he's at his peak in value, so you save at least one first round pick, probably an additional first round pick, or even a second at work. At worst, you save that second, so we have our second next year, and you pretty much just traded Brian Burns and a first and a pick swap for Bryce Young. That's what they should have did. If you had no intention on paying him, you should have sent Brian Burns. They wanted Burns, DJ Moore, or Derrick Brown. They should have sent Brian. Hindsight is 2020. I get it. But if you had, you turned down that. You turned down the Rams deal. Like, the Rams gave you a bone. But then again, you messed that up. You had a chance to atone for your sins. You could have threw him into that Bears deal. You could have threw him into that Bears deal. But IQ252 with a super chat. Woo, a bit what? Appreciate it. Say, is it me, but are the Panthers the only team that would lose a one receiver and say, oh, snap, we need a receiver? Lose a pass rush and be like, oh, snap, we need an edge. So shout out you being a good to have in the same boat. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, the stream is too much. The news is too big. I'm on daddy duty. Mama she went to work. So I'm on daddy duty, but I had to get the stream in. I appreciate that super chat. Bro, every time we get rid of a position and then we scramble and get desperate to replace it. We don't have a plan. We don't have a proper plan in place to replace it, so we just scramble. It sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks, but I think in the second round, it's going to change our strategy. Like I said, we do stuff. We do stuff too late. Brian Burns, too late. Christian McCaffrey, trade him too late. Bryce Young, probably too early because we wasn't ready. Now we're starting to rebuild with the quarterback. We're supposed to rebuild without the quarterback. It's tough, man. But what's the plan to replace with those 2 seconds? Like I said, if you want to keep them, you can go receiver, then edge. Like I said, Chop Robinson will be an option. This draft is very deep. Do you trade back from 39, get more picks? Potentially could do that. Do you trade pick number 33 for T. Higgins? Pay him and then take edge at 39. They've already met with Marshawn Nealon. He is coming out. He went to Western Michigan. He's probably going to be a top 50 pick. So 39, he wouldn't be a terrible pick at 39. But who knows? Who knows? Chop would be a guy that has similar Brian Burns-like qualities. Fast first step, gets off the edge. He doesn't really have that bag right now. Kind of raw like Brian was coming out, but has that speed in that first step. So Chop is the guy I'm going to be looking into now. I'm not a big Chop guy, but if you want some speed off the edge, Chop Robinson is going to be that type of guy. The moral of the story is if you get offered 2 first-round picks for anybody, take it. Take it. It don't matter who it is. That's the moral of the story. If you get 2 first-round picks offered to you, no matter who it is, maybe unless it's quarterback or something, but no matter who it is, you take it. What is T's price going to be? T's probably going to be anywhere between $20, $25 million. That's the going right now. Who knows? But the Bengals going to be slow playing it. They're playing hardball with T. Higgins. Do you make a push for Calvin Ridley? If you make a push for Calvin Ridley, you save probably a little bit of $1 million than you do for T. You keep both picks. You get you the one receiver. This receiver class is deep, of course. You can go edge at 33 or best player available. And then you can go lineman at 39. I feel like they're gonna totally address the offensive line in free agency. I want to go vets up front. I don't want anybody to learn on the job. We already got Icky working out his kinks. Learning how to play, getting his footwork. I don't want any more learning on the job, guys. We don't need anybody learning on the job at Bryce Young's expense. Let's put some vets, spend the money, get vets up front, and get your skill guys and your defense set in the draft. Get you a young edge. Maybe you can go scoop up Chase Young out there. And we'll see what happens. But like I said, let me see. Let's look at the list. NFL free agent 2024. Let's look at the list. See if I can find a position list. Oh gosh, here we go. What is my email for Apple? Can I pull it up on here? No. I'm looking at it. So, pull up the Athletic, best available. So, you can go Daniil to try to. How do you replace Brian Burns? Because now you have pick number 33 and pick number 39. We know they're going to focus on offense, like I said. 33, you can go BPA. Maybe Chop Robinson is there, but you may want to use that to trade. You have 39. I talked about that meeting with Marshawn Nealon. Like I said, Marshawn Nealon is the top 50 pick. He may be there as well. Edge out of Western Michigan. If you want to go to vet route, which you probably need it, because like I said, you needed an edge even when you had Brian Burns. Now you need 2. Let's look at the best free agents available. Daniil Hunter is the number 1 available according to the Athletic. He is going to be, with Brian Burns getting $30 million a year, he's going to get some of that too. And he's 29 years old. So, not the most ideal. Outside of that, it's looking slim pickings. Chase Young. Young played won the Super Bowl, but he ranked 24 out of 43 in pass rush with the 49ers. Any concerns around effort seem rectified against the Chiefs, and Young's explosive performance should grab the NFL's attention. Whether he returns will be a matter of price. That's what they said about him. Clowney is out there, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like there's bridge guys and vet guys you may have to go. They may have to kick the can. DJ Wanham from the Vikings, they may have to kick the can on edge. They may have to kick the can on edge. Get some more vets. They tried Justin Houston this year. That didn't work. If Clowney wants to come for the vet men, I'll bring Clowney in, but what are you going to get from Jadeveon Clowney? Like I said, you're just going to try to you're keeping the defense afloat. Yeah, Bud Dupree. Yeah, after Clowney, it gets ugly. Vanoy, Bud Dupree. Like these dudes are mid and old. Mid and old. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the list right now. It's tough. AJ Epinesa went back to the Bills. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. I don't see many options in the free agency, top options. So, Josh Uche is out there, I think, still. So there's a few free agents, not that many. They may have to kick the can. They may have to kick the can on edge. We'll see what happens. But I hope they have a plan in place. They should. If they've been working this long on it, they should have a plan in place. Mr. Sean, I appreciate that super chat. Uh-oh. Maybe waking up. Maybe time to go. Enjoying the show, don't. Here's some pamper coins for the little one. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that, bro. I got her with me today. She said I've been streaming too long, so I may have to go. But if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Tomorrow, very, very special live stream, very, very special guest. I'm on top of this Panthers content. I have a mock draft coming in the morning as well. If there any news breaks, I'll be on top of it. Anything crazy happens, I'll be doing a live stream impromptu, but definitely a live stream tomorrow. I'll do more at least once a week as we get through this period. At least once a week as we get through this period. What's Charles Johnson doing? They may have to give me the rest of passer, man. I've been in the gym. But all right, man. Let me get off of here, man. I gotta go. Baby's waking up, getting cranky, trying to eat probably. So I'll let y'all. Peace. See y'all tomorrow.